Would you fly on this aircraft or any other airplane for that matter with a child or an untrained person at the controls? Of course not. No one would. You expect the pilot in command of the aircraft to be thoroughly trained, experienced. In fact, you expect the very same thing in all critical areas of your life, don't you? You expect the people you trust with your life, your family, your health, your job, your finances, to be well trained and looking out for your best interests. So why don't you always trust God in every circumstance of your life? Why don't you trust Him to bless you and give you favor if you simply believe? After all, God created you. He loves you. And as we see in Matthew chapter 10, He promises to meet your needs. He more than anyone else deserves your trust and confidence that He'll take care of you in every situation. If you give God the power and trust Him in your life, He'll do amazing things if you'll simply let Him. He wants you to be blessed. He's given you a measure of faith to believe. And now He wants you to exercise that faith in Him, to ignite the power of His favor in your life. Throughout the Scriptures, faith and favor go hand in hand. In fact, it's impossible to fully live in the favor of God without trusting Him and exercising your faith. It's when people don't exercise their faith that they don't see any results. Throughout the Bible, God tells us to act upon our faith, to put the promises of His Word behind our action. If you don't believe His promises enough to obey Him, then you'll never see the fruition of your faith come to pass. Remember, faith will remain lifeless, useless, powerless until it's exercised. I've heard some people say, I don't have faith, or I wish I had faith, or even I wish I had more faith. Romans 12:3 tells us God has given every person, that means you, every person, a measure of faith. So it's not really a matter of having more or less faith. Faith is something you already have, but there's quite a difference between having something and actually using it. The Bible's full of stories about people who use their faith to see God move in their lives in miraculous ways. Your faith shouldn't rest on the wisdom of men, but only in the power of God. It's not about what you know. In fact, it's not about you at all. It's about God's power and what He can do if you'll use your faith. My friend, the more you understand the truth of His Word concerning His power, the more you'll experience His favor. Your faith is the seed for every kind of blessing in your life, but it still takes an act of faith to produce a harvest. So today, act on your faith. God bless you.